loud.
That was like top 10 snarls of all time. From any dog ever, anywhere. Oh no. Please don't.
Pull up the Chris Ben. Yeah. Well, you can't say bad words on the radio. You know, you can't say moron on the radio. Were tally lights in the budget?
It's a famous speech.
Abe Lincoln. 4 and 7 or Martin Luther King.
Yeah,
I have a
we
dream.
actually have.
We have recorded, or like somebody has recorded?
Well, like somebody in human history. I think Abe Lincoln.
Well, Martin Luther King.
Yeah,
He was recorded.
Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. Five score years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree came as a great beacon light of hope to millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice. It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the Negro lives on a lonely island of poverty. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hill,
Probably. You could do a Trump speech. I like to play our own videos.
anniversary of the United States of America. In those 250 years, the nation has experienced incredible change. Independence from Britain, westward expansion, the Great Depression, advancements in science, medicine, and industry, the digital age, and so much more. America's founding fathers, like George Washington and Thomas Jefferson, helped establish a new nation, just as pioneers Cooley and Clark later helped found the community of Show Low. In 1776, the region was part of Spain and inhabited by Native American tribes. A few European soldiers and missionaries traversed the area, but the most well-known man to explore our region by this time was Francisco Vasquez de Coronado, who passed through in 1540 while searching for the 7 cities of Cibola. In 1824, the Republic of Mexico formally organized its northern territories, including present-day Arizona and Show Low. Like the Spanish before them, Mexican settlers had limited success in the region, which remained largely inhabited by Navajo and Apache tribes. In 1848, the United States claimed the region following the Mexican-American War. This led to Captain L. Sitgraves conducting a U.S. reconnaissance expedition across northern Arizona in 1852. On December 29, 1863, the territory of Arizona was established at Navajo Springs. Then, on July 10, 1869, Cooley arrived in the region, searching for the Dock Thorn gold mine. Though he never found gold, he described the area as the finest timbered and water country he had ever seen. As a stock country, it cannot be excelled. Cooley and his ranch partner Clark are believed to be the first non-native settlers in Show Low. Cooley also served as a culture broker, helping maintain peaceful relationships between Native Americans and incoming settlers. He had 2 Apache wives, Molly and Cora, daughters of Chief Pedro, who made significant contributions to early Show Low. On May 16, 1870, Camp Apache in nearby White River was established by Major John Green. In the early 1870s, Cooley and Clark decided to end their partnership. They agreed that a card game called 7 Up would determine ownership of the ranch. The game lasted all night until Clark told Cooley, "If you can show low, you take the ranch." Cooley revealed the deuce of clubs and declared, "Show Low it is," giving the town its name and a story to span generations. By 1876, Latter-day Saint settlers, including David Adams and Alfred Clough, established permanent homes at the Cooley Ranch. That same year, David and Caroline Adams welcomed a son, Lind. In March 1879, the community of Adair was founded at what is now Fool's Hollow Lake. In 1880, Cooley partnered with Henry Huning. In 1881, the arrival of the Atlantic and Pacific Railroad in northern Arizona brought significant change to the lives of Show Low residents. Henry Huning became owner of the ranch by buying out Cooley in 1889. In 1895, Navajo County was formed by splitting from Apache County. In 1903, Huning sold the Show Low Ranch to 6 men from Adair: William Jordan Flake, James C. Owens, John Henry Willis, Abner and Frank Ellsworth, and Niels Hansen for $13,500. Families from Adair relocated their homes to Show Low. By 1910, the town's population had grown to 201 residents. On February 14, 1912, Arizona became the 48th state of the nation. In 1918, the lumber industry expanded with the construction of the Apache Railway, connecting the railroad in Holbrook and extending to the mill in McNary. Show Low's first schoolhouse was built in 1919. In 1925, the Navajo Apache Telephone Company installed lines following the railway, including a connection in Show Low. By the late 1920s, a Kohler generator provided electricity to a few homes. In 1929, a major scientific discovery was made at the Show Low ruin. Archaeologists from the Smithsonian Institution and National Geographic Society identified a charred beam, HH39, that helped connect prehistoric chronology to more recent history through tree ring dating. During the 1930s and 1940s, Highways 60 and 77 were developed, improving transportation and boosting tourism. By the end of the period, the business sector included a Chamber of Commerce, Delcon Light Plant, West Water Company, a library, barber shop, dairy, shingle mill, service station, and grocery store. In 1946, Show Low Airport was established with a dirt runway under a U.S. Forest Service permit. In 1952, construction began on the Show Low Lake Dam and Spillway. In 1953, Show Low was officially incorporated, establishing a mayor and town council. The first mayor was Lamar Nicholas, owner of Nick's Market. In 1957, another dam was built at Fool's Hollow Lake by the Arizona Game and Fish Department with federal support. In 1961, Show Low's first hospital, the Josephine Goldwater Hospital, opened. Before that, residents traveled to McNary or Snowflake for medical care. In 1970, construction began on Show Low High School, with its first graduation held in 1975. Prior to that, students attended Snowflake Union High School. In 1976, world-famous boxer Muhammad Ali trained in Show Low for his fight against Ken Norton at Yankee Stadium. He stayed at the Maxwell House, now the Days Inn, and trained at the airport. In the winter of 1978, the Show Low Creek flooded and covered the Deuce of Clubs Bridge. In 1988, Walmart opened a discount store, followed by a supercenter 10 years later. On March 26, 1994, the governor signed legislation making Fool's Hollow Lake a state park, officially opening on Memorial Day. That same year, the Show Low Family Aquatic Center was built. In August 1999, Show Low Airport opened a new terminal. In 2002, the Rodeo Chetasky fire burned towards Show Low, forcing residents to evacuate without knowing if their homes would still be standing when they returned. Thanks to the efforts of firefighters and calmer winds, the city was spared. The current Show Low Public Library building opened in 2010. In 2022, the Frontier Park Inclusive Playground opened, allowing children of all abilities to enjoy and play together. In 2023, the splash pad at Frontier Park opened to the public. Today, in 2026, Show Low has about 12,000 year-round residents and offers big city amenities while staying true to its small-town roots. What was once forest wilderness has become the thriving heart of the White Mountains. The ranching and lumber industries that built Show Low in the late 18 and 1900s have largely been replaced by tourism. Show Low has grown tremendously over the years, driven by the American spirit of hard work, progress, and the pursuit of the American dream. This video has been made possible thanks to the Show Low Historical Society Museum, with a special thanks to its director and curator, Claire Thomas.
Okay. So Trisha Spear owns that. That's who I made that 50th wedding anniversary video for. Okay, honestly, I'm pretty good with this test.
So I had it in the street. Sound good?